Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, because it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Here we go. Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. Welcome to it, y'all. Yeah. Be a little Thursday.
Man, this week it's flown by.
Oh, I know, huh?
Some weeks go by slow as shit. I've been thinking it's a day before all week.
Okay.
Today was World Record Wednesday, even though I did it yesterday.
Yeah, okay. All right.
World Record Thursday is just hard to say.
It doesn't have the right feel.
Okay.
It doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know. I think coming back from vacation, this was kind of a rough week, though. I was even saying to my wife, I was like, does this feel like this week is kicking your ass? And we both have I feel like I've been kicked in the nards.
It does. You know,
it was an ass-kicking
week.
Yeah, it's been an ass-kicking week. So, and I got a possible root canal coming up here in an hour or two.
That's today?
Yeah. In fact, you know, the one thing that's kind of going on now is I'm still okay at this point, but I've got, about 90 minutes until I'm there. And I talked to him. It was earlier this morning, but I'm getting in the tail end of when my, the ibuprofen that I take, it's starting to run out.
Right.
And they don't want you to be on ibuprofen or whatever when you get there, which sounds like a great way to kick off the appointment. They want to be able to detect where the pain is coming from. So I'm like, I know where the pain's coming from. And like, no, we want to. So it sounds like they're going to have some kind of test, or we just want to make sure. So I think what I'm going to have to go through to start off this whole thing is, now we got to really make sure that that's the ass-kicking tooth pain.
Bring the drill in, no drugs.
Yes.
Bring in the pain.
Kick him in the dick and then punch him in the tooth.
Yeah. So that sounds like it. It's it. So it's like I'm starting to, you can feel it starting to wear a little bit. It's not bad. I'm okay right now, but when it does, it's just that throbbing.
The good thing is, when you get in there, they're gonna shoot you with some Novocaine or whatever that stuff is, and you don't feel it. The pain goes away. It will go away.
Yeah, I've heard that, and I hope that's the case. I know when I got the cap that it looks like they're going to be doing the thing on. They were just like, I don't understand, man. You were burning through this anesthesia, and nothing was numbing it.
If it was 1988, I'd say, Ralston, you're fucked today with this root canal. But in modern day dentistry, I think you're going to be all right.
Okay. And you're going to the specialist today, right?
Yes, the endodontist, I guess is how you say the name. So.
Okay, so you think they are like next level when it comes to figuring out the problem and helping fix it.
Yeah, and I have seen some comments from some people saying that they had gone and they had no issues whatsoever.
I think you're going to be good. I think you're in the right place today.
Yeah. So I'm optimistic about it.
We should have a little tooth celebration tomorrow for Ralston.
Oh, a little tooth party?
Well, I don't know where it's going to be, and I hope that it's all resolved. Now, my mother-in-law, she had worked at a dentist office for like 30 years, and always taking the positive side of life. She's letting me know that not all root canals actually work. So I'm like, okay, well, that'd be great.
Angie from Hollywood's calling me out about the whole odontist thing I talked about the other day.
Yeah.
That's a real word. If you look into that word, go and look at it. It's absolutely legit. It does involve teeth.
It's an Irish dentist. They call him an odontist.
Odontist. No, all kidding aside, I know you're fucking making jokes like you do. You paid for those and I get it. It's a real word.
Where's my $5?
I'll send it to you. I'll mail it.
So if we have a dentist and an endodontist, what does an odontist do?
Odontist is first of all, people in old-timey times would talk about how dentists were odontists. And it also involves a lot with forensics.
Okay.
If they identify your teeth, an odontist would be doing that.
Oh, of course. It's about murder.
Not always. It's not always about murder, but there's a murder element there sometimes.
The forensics, the murder side.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do pronounce a lot of shit wrong. That one, I'm sticking to my guns.
Okay.
Odontist, bitches.
Well, let's start with this first email. It says, Jaybird is wrong. Matt D. from the Pizzle said, Jaybird Velveeta packages say shell, pasta, and creamy cheese sauce. Here's the attached picture for KVJ TV.
But isn't that not mac and cheese to you, though?
He says macaroni is a specific shape of pasta, like Kevin said. Every pasta name indicates a specific shape or texture. You are the worst Italian of all time. By the way, I love you, man.
No, he said, I am the shittiest Italian. I try to act like I got confidence with my noodle. It's not there. Yeah. He called me out. He's right, too. Yeah. But with that said, I fucking love Velveeta, and I consider it a mac and cheese. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dude. I do. Yeah. Mac and cheese pizza you got to have, Virginia.
Ooh, I've had that.
Okay, never mind.
We had it together.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck. Memories.
Whoa,
Guess
yeah.
it didn't mean that much to you.
Yeah, that really stuck, huh?
When did we have?
We had multiple times together that mac and cheese pizza from Das.
That's not mac and... Oh, yeah, I guess you're right.
Bitch,
but
it's called mac and cheese pizza.
But I'm talking Velveeta is what I want to do with you.
Oh, you want to make it?
I want to make it together. Yeah, you're fucking snapping at me, but I'm trying to build our friendship up.
Well, we've had these memories already, and you forgot about them.
We can put it in the oven, and while it's baking, you can braid my hair.
That seems hygienic. Let's make food and braid hair in the same room.
Like a little food in your pizza, or a little hair in your pizza.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. I also was called out too. He said, this is Cosimo said, you're talking about Conor McGregor's net worth. He said it's closer to 200 to 300 million, not 48. But I love you guys and keep it up. Jaybird, I'm a guy with long hair too. Since I was little, keep up the long hair. It looks great.
Thanks, my friend.
Yeah, I don't understand this. Maybe you can explain this. But
it's hard to figure out celebrity net worth.
Here's what it said, and this is where I got it from. According to Forbes, Conor McGregor's net worth in 2020 was $48 million, which is only set to increase as his business portfolio and brands grow. His overall net worth is reportedly in the region of 120 to 130 million. So what the hell does that mean?
I don't know.
They say in one sentence his net worth in 2020 is $48 million, which is what I quoted. And then it says his overall net worth is reportedly 120 to 130.
That's confusing.
I was going to say 48 sounds very low for him. He's got alcohol out. He I think he's worth more than 48.
Did you see that picture that 50 Cent put up on Instagram yesterday? It's a Conor McGregor action figure, but the ankle's all bent.
Yeah. You kind of get why 50 Cent gets into some scuffles and some fights. That motherfucker loves to troll people.
He trolls, and when he trolls, it is funny.
He trolls hard, and it hits.
It hits every time.
He's good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, I don't understand that. I'm still confused by that. I've read that 3 times, and I don't get what is going on. His net worth is $48 million. His net worth is $120 million.
Well, which one is it?
I think it's more of the 128. Because 40 sounds way low for that cat.
All right.
Okay. We got what is good burnt. Anthony sent this through our app. He said popcorn burnt.
I disagree with that one, Anthony.
I do too.
Yeah, I like burnt
I'm
popcorn.
sorry.
I actually hate burnt popcorn.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Once it gets it crosses that threshold and starts to burn even a little, I throw it away.
Well, I feel like it takes away from the butter too. And we all know that's the star of the popcorn.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anybody that says the butter's not the star, we can't trust them.
The butter is the best.
Mm-hmm. Movie theater butter.
You know whose butter is the best?
Movie theater?
Damn Papa John's, that garlic sauce.
And correct me if I'm wrong, which I know people will. I'm 99.9 certain that sauce is vegan.
Is it?
Yeah, I do believe you can order a Papa John's pizza without cheese on it, get it just with the sauce and the garlic, and I believe that is a vegan dish.
Oh,
which it's crazy to me.
Okay.
I feel like I just want to order that garlic sauce and drink it.
Well, I think we should remember that segment. What do you want to see us do? I want to see Virginia drink that garlic butter because I don't think she'll do. I think she's talking shit. I don't think she'll ever do it.
I will drink it and smile. It is so good. There was a little bit left yesterday because Rocco wanted a Papa John's pizza. He loves it. And so there was a little bit left in the container. And I saw it and I just went nuts. And I'm like dipping anything I can find in it because I love the taste of it. It's like crack.
It is good.
I just, again, I'm calling you out.
All
I don't
right.
think you'll do 3 shots of the garlic butter.
I'll do it.
Denny's pull that audio.
She'll do it.
So she get. So when
I'll
she
do it, bitch.
So when she doesn't do it, she'll ruin another punishment segment.
I'll do it, bitch.
All right, okay. Do it, bitch.
Do it, bitch.
Oh, that seems weird saying do it, bitch, and saying that to a woman. It doesn't feel good in my heart.
That's fine. Where's the woman?
You're right. That's another good point. All right, do it, bitch.
Anthony also had one for doing it at work with a coworker. He said, my girlfriend and I made out on the conference table at our work, and when we were finished, we left something on the conference table that stained the finish. So in the future, every time we had a meeting in the conference room, we would look over and the stain would be right there, and it was kind of funny.
Oh my God.
Stain? What are you coming, lava? What is going on there? Why didn't it clean up?
Well, if it's a wood table and you get any kind of liquid on it, it will leave a mark.
And you never get that off? There's got to be something.
You can have it polished and fixed
You
up.
have to get a special semen remover.
So it's definitely semen. It's not VJ.
It's called semen off.
I mean, unless it's pussy juice.
I was saying vagina juice. Or pussy juice, as you would say.
Sorry.
So they clearly had sex then.
Clearly.
Or somebody got excited. They were really making out hard. Oh.
So what, did he have his pants off? Or is he...
They were having sex.
They were having sex.
You think so?
And it's their own personal, giggle stain now. They look at it and laugh.
Well, because if they're just making out, was he making out with his dick out? You'd think at that point you're at least getting a hand-G.
It's an aggressive makeout session if you bring your dick out.
I feel like that does even if you make out and your privates are out, I think that's above makeout session.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're about to get it.
We got an interesting email here today. We were talking a little bit about the protests that had happened a couple nights ago for what is going on in Cuba, and the Palmetto was shut down a couple afternoons ago, and then a couple nights ago in West Palm Beach around Okeechobee Boulevard at 995. There were protesters that were out on the road, shut down the highway going both ways. I was on 95 around Okeechobee yesterday, and the FHP was freaking ready, man.
Really?
They were not playing. I must have seen 15 to 20 FHP cars, and it took me a second. I'm like, what the hell are they doing? And I'm like, they are out today. And it was right at Okeechobee, close to rush hour. There were about 5 FHP with their lights on, and there was no car they had pulled over. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, oh. They're waiting if somebody comes to try to shut stuff down because they're like they had issued that statement saying, hey, look, we totally get it, we respect your right to protest, but shutting down roads and things like that, it's unsafe for everybody, and it's just something we can't do.
I saw a little video of some of it, and they're not fucking around because FHP had some flat top cops out there. We're talking high and tight.
Yeah.
The flat top cops, that's their number one division.
Do they have a dick wing?
Yeah, that's the dick wing.
Do they have like a
dick wing?
Yeah, it's a special, they send just an announcement just to the biggest dicks on the force. And like, yeah, we need you guys out here for the possible protesters.
And they just love being a dick. Just like, oh, okay, good. Let's do this. It's kind of like the bouncer mentality. Oh, you want me to break someone's neck? I'm in.
Yeah. Gladly. Send me there.
Flat top FHP. Look out.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with it. There might be some more protests coming up this weekend. It is still, again, a slippery slope politically. I'm still trying to read and learn a little bit about it and what is going on.
Did you get called out from stuff?
No.
Okay.
No, nothing on. I mean, I'm just trying to learn, but I do, in a sense, from some of the texts, people would send me some text threads, and it's amazing that, Cuba, that island, 11 million people on it, it is, man, you go back to the 60s, it is such a delicate balance. It is the juggernaut of communism, and you've got the Russians or the Soviets, the Chinese, Venezuelans on the side of making sure the government stays in power. And it's more than just trying to, find libertad for the Cubans. It's a tough thing. And so right now, at least there's a little bit of relief, I guess. They say that Cuba said it will allow passengers flying to the island to bring unlimited food, hygiene, medicine products, and no import fees starting Monday through December 31st.
Okay, well, that's good.
Yeah, so that's something that's, positive. I know that, look, I think they want to get rid of the regime, and they want, Cuba Libre, and that's understandable. And I hope for the Cuban people that is coming, but it is something, I guess, that's you got to tiptoe through a little bit. And the other thing that's coming up now, too, that they're looking at is the protest law that was championed by Governor Ron DeSantis, cracking down on the protests. And they said that, what had happened in the Cuban protest a couple nights ago likely violated that. And there was, remember yesterday I read there was a felony that they tag on that for some people.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see where this, maps out. And I do hope for a free Cuba. And hopefully we are getting to that. But I don't know. It is still it seems like, at least from the text threads I saw, I think Russia and China and Venezuela are still very invested in making sure that it remains communism. So we'll see what happens. But going back to the Cuban Missile Crisis back in the day, it was before our time, but you were just coming out of World War II, and the Soviets were sending nuclear missiles to Cuba to point them right at the U.S. So it's like, we would just be under greater threat.
We were talking yesterday about the Cuban Missile Crisis, and if you're not, I mean, I know you know what it is, but the details of it, there's a few documentaries on there. They do a great job explaining just the tension and all the shit behind the scenes, stuff that Americans didn't even know, that if you knew, you'd be, oh, fuck.
Yeah, Doug had sent an email here, and he said, I heard you guys talking about Cuba and the situation, and Jaybird wondered what it was like during the missile crisis in 1962. I was 9. I was in the 3rd grade, and my parents had lived through World War II, and they had this feeling of, oh boy, here we go again. People were talking a lot about war. We had bomb drills, the duck and cover. And he said, I had to tell the school how long it would take me to walk home so they would know when to release me in case of an attack.
Oh my gosh.
So, I mean, that's the kind of environment that they lived under in the time.
I mean, I'm just thinking about me being 8 years old. I would have a tough time dealing with that. I was a very worrisome kid, thinking about missiles and shit,
right?
And doing missile drills. That fucked me up, man.
He said they had commercials on TV portraying life under communism. It was pushed that there was no difference between the Nazis and the Soviets. And emergency weather alert, as we have now, then it was an alert of an atomic attack, and it told us that in case of an actual attack, instructions would be given to the nearest bomb shelters. So that was just kind of like what they lived under. And he said, my family was from Pittsburgh. We were down here in South Florida, and they were like, what are you going to do? You're only 60 miles away. If an invading force, comes up through Cuba to Key West, or, even tries to land a little bit further up in Miami, what are you going to do with it? If an invading force lands on your shores, you're safer in Pittsburgh. Come home.
Yeah, we don't really have that concept. We never think anybody could invade America. But imagine if you, all of a sudden, just like in the movie Red Dawn, you look up, there's helicopters and motherfuckers and parachutes with guns. The beginning of Red Dawn, horrifying.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that?
No, I don't watch that kind of shit.
Oh my gosh, it really scares you. As a 7-year-old,
I like rom-coms.
Yeah, definitely the opposite of a rom-com.
Yeah, so definitely looking for more information on that and understanding. So we'll see where it goes.
And the other thing too, I never understood was, what is going underneath a desk going to do if a fucking bomb hits you?
Yeah, people were saying that. Yeah, I mean, a wooden desk has got to stop a nuclear bomb.
Oh, cool. Now I've got a wooden desk up my ass when the missile hits me. Great.
Desk enema.
Yeah. I mean, maybe burying a hole I get, but the desk?
Yeah. Doesn't seem like it'd do a lot for you. So there you go. Well, if you're riding high anxiety, people are telling me about this Delta 8. Definitely something I might be looking into here soon, at least to price and see how difficult it is to go with the medical marijuana stuff. I think everybody probably deals with a little bit of tension and anxiety.
Baby, I'm telling you, the prices are there for you.
Yeah.
They are. You don't even worry about the price. It's going to be roughly around the same, maybe even less.
Yeah. So I think I just got to, pull the trigger and make it happen. So I probably will.
We'll get you there.
Yeah. Got to figure out who to go to and who to talk to and all that stuff and get that card. I want to do everything.
He works for you. Well, his name is Denny.
The other thing, too, is it's at a point, they're everywhere now. Mm-hmm. I think there's at least 4 by where you live at, Kev.
Yeah. I do see them around a good bit, and somebody had sent an email about this Delta 8. Lena had said, I heard on the ATS that you can smoke Delta 8, or they do have edibles. It does have THC in it, but somehow it's on the market due to a loophole.
Huh.
Remember we used to talk about those lazy cakes and all that weird stuff kids were getting at the convenience store?
Yeah.
You could buy it right at the front. They were smoking it. They're doing what they do is, Denny's was explaining it to me. They'll get it off the market because it's fucking people up. Yeah. But then they alter the recipe oh so slightly, and then they get those out there, and then they investigate it, and so what they do is they're doing the same thing but altering it a little bit. I'm talking about the stuff at the gas stations, the shit where you really shouldn't be doing it. It seems to make people squirrely. I don't even know if they sell that stuff anymore.
Some of that synthetic stuff I know is making people really kind of crazy.
Yeah, because it was like bath salts and crap.
It just wasn't the right stuff, man. It was making people weird.
Don't give Kevin bath salts.
Fuck no. Although, give it to him and just put him out in a field and a camera.
No.
Oh my gosh. I just start peeling my skin off my face.
Oh, shit.
Should we step in? I don't know.
Bath salts don't scare me if you're alone in a field by yourself.
Also on that, Laura said Delta 8 is federally legal and also legal in Florida. I got a medical marijuana card, and Delta 8 gets me just as relaxed as the edibles I buy at the dispensaries.
That's the same shit with people. Oh, Jaybird Halo ice cream is just like Baskin & Robbins. No, I don't know about that.
Halo ice cream is not as good.
I think there might be some benefits of the Delta, but is it the same?
She said Chill Plus Delta Force Squares, 1000X CBD edibles.
We've got a cynic in the house. That'd be me. I'd have to try it.
Kelly said, I tried the Delta 8 that person had told Kevin to try. OMG, I took 50 milligrams and I was so stoned. I have never had pot before. OMG, I just wanted to stop, so be careful.
I just wanted it to stop.
This is making sense. This is sounding like people who don't smoke weed. Of course, if you're going to do this, it'll be good for you in the beginning, Kev.
Yeah, I'll still take it out a lower dose. Everybody tells me I am nicer this morning, still a little high. I'm such a snowflake. That's what Kelly said.
That's why these motherfuckers are tripping balls on this Delta. They've never smoked anything.
Okay. That's kind of the truth on it then, huh? John letting us know this. Remember the story about Subway doesn't have real tuna in their tuna sandwiches?
Yes.
Yeah, what was
Tuna
that?
fish. He said after watching Inside Edition last night, they did their own investigation of the real tuna debate. They went to 3 different Subway stores, and they bought tuna sandwiches. They sent them to Applied Food Technologies Lab, did a DNA test, and found real tuna in all sandwiches.
Yeah, I guess my next question is, who's going to investigate Inside Edition?
Yeah.
Because they're some shady motherfuckers, too.
Right.
They just like to stir it up.
They do.
Well, and I wonder, too, is that something where maybe Subway was kind of skating through and putting anything, just saying, I don't care. They're not testing to see if it's tuna. And then they start testing, and now Subway's like, all right, let's put real tuna in it.
I don't know what it could have been if it wasn't real tuna. I mean, it tasted like tuna.
Yeah, it did.
It looked like tuna.
Yeah, I mean, but there are probably different, like, white fishes or things like that might be close to it that maybe it, would cost them less.
Like the roach tuna. It's like the fucking lowest tuna meat you
I
can
think
get.
there are some fish that do taste very similar, and so there's
Yes.
probably other fish that will taste like tuna but be at a lower price point.
Like a pollock.
And so they raise their profit margins by thinking that that's still shady. I mean, even though it may taste the same, whatever. If you say it's tuna and you call it tuna, it's got to have the damn tuna in it.
One of my friends loves sardines, and he eats them all the time. I go, dude, what are you doing? He's like, they're good for you. They're fucking cheap. They're delicious.
Is he married?
He's not married.
Well, there you go. Fucking sardine breath. No one wants to kiss you, motherfucker.
Do you like sardines? You're an aquatic fuck.
No, I don't do sardines. I don't eat like a whole tiny greasy fish.
It's too.
Because they're usually packed in oil, and it's just too bizarre.
It's too low end, Kev. The sardines, it's not posh enough.
Yeah. It's not fancy enough for
No.
vegetarian.
But I'm with you. Sardines.
It just makes me feel weird.
Oh, sardines are the worst. We've had them here on the show. They're fucking gnarly.
Oh, I've given them to you before. In,
I know. You
like
made
weird concoction.
You put them in ice cream. You made me sardine ice cream. I gotta tell you, it was not good.
Sardine ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it rhymed sort of.
I like
she likes to
rhyme.
rhyme bad food combinations.
I do.
Got an interesting email from James in Story. He said, I need you guys to know that your show probably saved my life today. I was at a red light and I was watching you guys on YouTube on my phone when I didn't notice the light turn green to make a left-hand turn. Well, the car behind me taps on his horn to let me know to go, and as soon as I look up to go. An 18-wheeler comes hauling ass through the red light at top speed.
Whoa.
If I hadn't been watching you guys, I would have gone right away and I would have been creamed. Your show is special and let me live to see another day. The universe is a beautiful force.
Wow.
That's a crazy story. I love that story.
That's scary, man.
Because normally he would have driven. He would have drove right through that thing. Wow. That's almost killed me yesterday was an 18-wheeler semi.
Okay.
They are kind of bullies on the road, man.
Maybe they're going after you and all of our listeners.
They don't give a shit about other cars.
Don't talk no shit. You got a tiny car.
I do. My dad was a truck driver back in the day. He'd drive it across the country.
Juicy Daddy?
Juicy Daddy would do it a lot. He's got some great stories on the road, man. Yeah, he outran a tornado.
Wow.
I know I've told that story before, but I thought it was so good. Tell it again.
Again and again. Got an email here from Nick who has Bluetooth paranoia. He said, welcome back, KVJ. I'm so happy you returned just in time from my flight to New York so I could listen to the podcast on the plane. I just got a new phone and I had to use Bluetooth headphones for the very first time. I was a little paranoid the entire flight while listening to Tuesday's ATS podcast. What if my volume was too high? Or what if somebody else tapped into me listening to y'all talking about butt stuff, big pussy lips, and droopy nards? I'd be mortified. I looked around and no one else looked horrified and nobody was laughing as hysterically as I was, so I think I was safe. Thank you for making my flight go by so fast.
That was a filthy podcast.
Yes.
I got home. I was texting Danny and go, when you're uploading that pod, it's pretty filthy.
Sorry?
That's the podcast. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, if this hurts you,
There's other places you might want to go.
well, I think you would know by now, right? What are you hanging on for?
Somebody in the chat room here had said about the tuna, which is kind of interesting. Kay had said that cooking the tuna changes the protein structure. Maybe that's what made it look like altered tuna.
Yes, I heard some people say that too.
Okay.
I got down when I was really going to Subway a lot, especially when in my early 20s. I would get a tuna sub there with extra mayo, and they already had the mayo in there. I mean, it was. I think about that now, and it turns my stomach.
I know. When I was that age too, I used to love mayo. I would get like cheeseburgers, and I would want mayo on them. And now, just the thought of mayo on my cheeseburger makes me like nauseous.
I'd go to Publix. I'd go extra mayo, extra mustard on the sub, and it would squeeze out. And now the idea of that much mayo, it really makes my stomach flip. And I do love mayo.
What happened? Did we change or did mayo change?
I think we changed. I think we did.
I don't think mayo's changed.
Mayo is one of those things where it's very good if you eat it at the right time, but if you leave it out for 10 minutes, it looks like fucking semen. It ain't appetizing. It don't look good, dog.
Well, I'll take the semen sub at Subway.
Well, we did that mayo slip and slide back at our old station, and there was mayo everywhere, and it was in the heat, and we kind of left it out for a little bit long, and it was so gross.
It turns like a weird color on the edges.
It does. It gets yellowish.
It gets yellow-brown.
And it almost like a gel form.
It coagulates.
It does, and it happens quick.
Yeah, there's some things you got to get to super fast. Mayo's one. Avocado, you got to get to super quick, man. That looks so gnarly when that's left out.
Pickle chips. You have to eat them pretty quick. If not, it just turns into a...
Diminish quickly.
Yeah.
They diminish quickly. Got a couple new of food items. Little Caesars has launched a new plant-based pepperoni pizza. It's called Planteroni Pizza.
I've had they've been doing this for a while. They've been trying to make the plant pizza. It ain't there yet. I know you'll get some vegan fuck that writes in, Bird, you gotta try this vegan cheese. I'm telling you, it's not there yet, Kev.
Yeah, Planteroni.
It feels like you're eating a rubber ball. It's not good.
At that point, just go eat an actual rubber ball.
And when I call you a vegan fuck, I really mean that with nothing but affection.
And this sounds interesting. You know how popular the Popeyes chicken sandwich is?
Yes.
Now they're going to be adding nuggets to their menu later this month, just smaller bunless versions of the sandwich.
Wow.
That could be fun.
I'm seeing a lot of people do the little chicken nuggets a lot. I think the nugget is making a comeback because the chicken wars is going on.
Well, I think people like just kind of like the light, quick little bites, stuff you can grab, pop in your mouth. It's easy. You can take it on the go. You know,
Nuggets are fun.
Nuggets are fun.
Oh my gosh, Nate C in the chat room was dipping his French fries in queso last night.
Oh, that sounds good.
You're getting me food hard, Nate C.
Those are some good stuff.
That does sound good.
Yeah. All right. Well, we've only got one more day left, y'all. And then we got the weekend, and we got our little appearance on Saturday at the Crazy Horse Saloon.
So crazy.
Question.
Yeah.
Is a Kevin Ralston stopping at Sasquatch Recordings North, i.e. my house? Are you going there?
I don't know. It's just, I got to see. It's all up to the queen, so probably not.
That's a no. Yeah, man, Monday we were so full of promise.
You got to ask the queen.
Yeah.
She was tearing it up over vacation.
Yeah, she had some fun. She cut loose a little bit.
She cut loose for one night that I saw.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to do a TikTok video.
Well, we'll see. I mean, I got to see. If she'll go, then yeah, I'll do it too. I didn't commit to anything.
I just love you so much.
I
know it's annoying.
Yeah.
I know people email me about leave Kevin alone.
I want to skin you and wear you like a coat.
Oh, it's that hair on my head. Ooh, I want the hair on my head.
Yeah, we'll see if we can do it though. But yeah, if I can conjure her to come over there for a little bit before, then
Just know you are always welcome. You and all of your family.
I would love to get there. Hopefully that'll happen. We're going to be at the Crazy Horse starting at 3 p.m.
Woohoo.
on Saturday. So we'll see you then. Quick shout out here that Adam had for his wife, Sheetal Patel. It's our 1-year anniversary of being married. Just want to let her know I love her. I'm so happy to be married to her. That's very nice.
That's
sweet.
beautiful.
Very nice.
Happy anniversary.
And Cesar wanted to know 5 more minutes. No, my tooth is throbbing. I gotta
Uh-oh.
go.
You gotta get out of here.
Ralston's got the fucking.
It's so bizarre. I'm actually looking forward to a root canal.
Wow.
Root canal.
Yeah.
Ralston's got to
Yeah,
go.
Damn.
that's right. Tooth time, baby. You guys have a good day. It's going to be better than mine. We'll see y'all later.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.